Today is Sunday and it's Easter. And every Sunday I go to YouTube to watch my favorite channels such as Emma and Beck, the Nomadic Movement, Life Uncontained, and so forth. But on the Nomadic Movement, a video they published talked about a tragedy of a YouTuber that I watch from time to time. And her name was Lee MacMillan. And she was 28 years old, and she died by suicide by jumping in front of a train in Santa Barbara. And I don't know the full details. I've heard on another YouTube channel that said that this roaster guy named Dave to Dave had a roast during the time, well, right around the time when Max and Lee broke up, or he had reposted an old video. I don't know. Apparently he took down all those videos. Obviously something was going on. She was reported missing. She left her identification in her apartment. And she did talk about in a video she made in December that she had suicidal thoughts before. So it's very sad. And I watched the YouTube channel often, and even after Max and Lee broke up, they had their own channels. It was Max and Aki, wonderful channel, and Life with Lee, which is also an awesome channel to watch. And it's just a very sad tragedy. Unfortunately, it's mental health is here. It's a very sad thing, and we all deal with it from time to time. My grandmother who raised me said to me that we all get depressed, but it's when you are having the suicidal thoughts, when you hit rock bottom, you really need to speak up. Because you may think that it's going to be stupid to someone else, but that person who is a good listener, who is loving, who's trustworthy, whether it's a friend, a neighbor, a stranger, even a therapist, a teacher, somebody can be there for you. Suicide's never the answer. I was rock bottom a couple years ago over a situation that I don't talk about ever. And this is something that spanned for a number of years off and on, but there was one thing that was rooted about how I got an injury that I'm getting a physical therapy for it, and I never talked about it because I was embarrassed. I realized it was stupid, and I opened up finally and said, this is the origin of my injury. And my PT said, hey, that's not embarrassing. It's good you talked about it. And he says, I suggest you talk to others about it. And it was very, very kind to hear that. And I have not talked about the full situation. I probably never will publicly. But obviously it's deep-rooted and goes on off and on for a number of years, up to about 3 years ago. And sometimes you just have to find the right person to talk to. Now, if she had died by suicide from that roaster, Dave to Dave, shame on him. And this is a problem with social media, and I see this on TikTok a lot, or YouTube. People bully a lot. It's like you have no life and you sit there and bully people. TikTok is probably one of the worst. There was a video out years ago on TikTok, this teenager, I think, that she wanted all this fame and glory, and she kills or murders her sister on live TikTok, and the video has been around, and I think you still can find it, although it's been pulled, but it's on YouTube. Very tragic, and I happened to see it on a crime show on a YouTube channel. And you see a lot of things, like if kids have, if they're not, like if you have conservative point of views, the liberal people will call you the R card because you're not allowed to have an opinion different. It's so stupid how it's become. And I tell my daughter, get off of TikTok, get off of social media, read a book and educate yourself. I mean, the social media has become such a negative way for bullying. And a lot of people actually do get off of it after a while. You get out in the beginning like, hey, it's cool, reconnect with former classmates. Hey, this is neat. And especially with the election stuff, I had to block a certain number of people because I don't like to fight. I don't like to argue. And in reality, I'm very sensitive. I'm very shy. And if you come to my feed and you're trolling and you don't realize that maybe how I feel, because you don't care, because you want to troll, well, shame on you. You know, if you don't like what people say, just move on. Make light of it. I don't go to your page to troll. So that's my whole point, is just be careful what you say and reach out. Sometimes, you know, when I'm on YouTube and I happen to see a video someone posts on there, I will reach out to the YouTuber. And you may never hear from them, but at least I want them to know this random person's out there, say, hey, are you okay? How are you doing? I love your channel. You know, send positive vibes, because when people make videos, that's for all show. And sometimes people can say what's on their mind, you know, and give them more insight. But outside of YouTube, there's a lot going on in people's lives. And sometimes just saying hello, how are you? It's all that's needed. Rest in peace, Lee. We all love you. You were amazing. And your videos will still be around. And we wish you love and rest in peace.